when little Jack mentioned Jack's medal this morning,
What?
you didn't seem quite like yourself to me.
I'm always myself.
Of course you are.
When season 12 of When Calls the Heart wrapped up, fans were left buzzing, not just because of the dramatic finale, but also because the crew couldn't resist teasing a little of what's coming in season 13. It's clear they know how to keep Hearties hooked. Joy Gregory, the writer and executive producer, shared her excitement on the Heart to Hearties podcast, and she gave away just enough to get everyone speculating. She talked about Elizabeth and Nathan heading off to Cape Fullerton, which is brand new territory for the story. Gregory explained that the two of them will be co-parenting someone who lives with a chronic illness, and while the show isn't planning to sit too long in the heavy and painful side of that, they do want to give the situation the respect it deserves. She also mentioned how this experience could change Elizabeth in big ways. That's the part Gregory seems most thrilled about, watching Elizabeth go through all these new challenges. She pointed out that Elizabeth's character has room to develop not only because of the adversity she faces, but also thanks to the love and support she shares with Nathan. The show plans to lean into that, letting audiences see their relationship mature in a realistic way, full of both sweet moments and tough times. And it won't just be about Elizabeth and Nathan. Another major focus will be on Allie and her transition into young adulthood. Gregory had a lot of praise for Jada Lily Miller, who plays Allie. She mentioned how the actress has grown into such a capable performer that the writers feel confident giving her storylines that push her further. One of the things they're excited to expand on is Allie's connection with Oliver, played by Jacob. According to Gregory, their on-screen bond is coming across beautifully, and the writers can't wait to explore that friendship in more depth next season. Of course, the reason everyone's talking about season 13 is because of how season 12 ended, with a cliffhanger that left viewers hanging on every beat. Little Jack was in desperate need of insulin, and Elizabeth had to make the heart-wrenching choice to take him to Cape Fullerton in the middle of the night so he can get proper care. Nathan and Allie didn't let her go through it alone. They decided to follow, with Nathan making a huge declaration to Elizabeth, "Where you go, I go." That moment sealed the idea that these characters are moving forward together, not apart. After the finale aired, Jada Lily Miller shared a behind-the-scenes photo on Instagram with co-stars Aaron Krakow, Kevin McGarry, and Highland Goodrich. In her caption, she reminded everyone of the show's central theme, family sticking together. She also thanked fans for enjoying season 12 as much as she enjoyed filming it and promised to see everyone again next year in Hope Valley. Her post was a sweet way to wrap up a season that had fans both worried and hopeful. But even though filming for season 13 is still underway, fans already got a peek at what's to come, and not just in the storylines. The Hallmark drama is known for building buzz during production, and this time it was costume designer Barbara Gregusova who sparked conversation. She dropped a behind-the-scenes clip on Instagram showing Aaron Krakow's costume fitting for the upcoming season. In the post, Gregusova wrote, "Where is Elizabeth?" and mentioned that they missed their annual first fitting post, but wanted to give fans a little sneak peek from the latest fitting. That one short video was enough to get Hearties talking, because while some were excited to see Elizabeth's new looks, a bunch of others were scanning every piece of fabric, searching for clues. Many fans were openly wondering if one of those costumes might secretly be a wedding dress. In the comments, people asked things like, "Where's the wedding dress? Did I miss it?" or admitted they couldn't help but look for bridal attire. The speculation makes sense, because viewers have been invested in Elizabeth and Nathan's relationship for years, and after all the build-up, the idea of seeing them finally move toward marriage feels like the natural next step. Now, it's important to remember that nothing has been confirmed by the writers, but the groundwork is definitely there. Elizabeth and Nathan have already shown that they can weather difficult situations, like the crisis with little Jack's health, and their bond only seems to be getting stronger. So while we don't know if an engagement or wedding is officially on the table, it doesn't feel far-fetched at all. If the writers decide to go in that direction, it would actually mark Elizabeth's second marriage on the show. Longtime fans remember that she married Jack back in season 5. Erin Krakow once shared a fun story about how she got Elizabeth's first wedding dress. She picked it up from the Kleinfeld sample sale room and carried it all the way back to Vancouver. The show's costume designer then adjusted it to fit the period setting, which just goes to show the level of detail and heart that goes into even the smallest aspects of production. Thinking about all of this, it's easy to see why Hardys are buzzing. Weddings are a big deal on When Calls the Heart. They're not just about two characters getting together, they symbolize love, community, and new beginnings. So, if Season 13 gives Elizabeth and Nathan that moment, fans would definitely treat it as a payoff for years of anticipation. But even if the writers hold off on a wedding, there's still so much to look forward to. Elizabeth's journey in Season 13 is shaping up to be her most layered yet. Between co-parenting through the realities of a chronic illness, strengthening her bond with Nathan, and guiding little Jack through his health struggles, she'll have plenty on her plate. On top of that, the show wants to show Allie stepping into adulthood, navigating her own friendships and responsibilities. It's the kind of storytelling that balances family, romance, and personal growth, which is what fans have loved from the beginning. The great thing about When Calls the Heart is that it knows how to weave multiple stories together. So while fans are mostly talking about Elizabeth and Nathan, other characters will also get their share of development. The writers understand that Hope Valley feels like home because every character adds to its charm, and Season 13 looks ready to keep that tradition alive. What's also interesting is how the creative team teases just enough without giving away the whole plot. Gregory's comments about new territory make it sound like Season 13 won't just repeat old beats. By moving Elizabeth and Nathan to Cape Fullerton for part of the story, the writers are opening up new possibilities, new faces, and new conflicts, which keeps the show fresh. It's a smart move because it allows the show to evolve while still holding on to the heart of Hope Valley. Fans love that balance. They want the comfort of familiar characters and themes, but they also crave the excitement of change. That's why people are so engaged with every little update, whether it's a cast member's Instagram post, a behind-the-scenes fitting, or a tiny comment dropped in a podcast. Each clue feels like part of a larger puzzle. Looking ahead, it's safe to say Season 13 will be another emotional ride. Whether or not there's a wedding, Elizabeth and Nathan are clearly being positioned as the central couple. Their growth, both as individuals and as partners, is going to drive much of the season, and fans will get to watch Allie step into a bigger role, which could set up even more storylines down the road. In the end, one thing is certain: wherever the writers choose to take Elizabeth, Nathan, and the rest of Hope Valley, the fans will be right there with them. When Calls the Heart has always been about love, faith, resilience, and community, and Season 13 seems ready to deliver all of that in a fresh and heartfelt way. After all, who wouldn't want to see these beloved characters continue their journey toward happiness? Maybe even with another unforgettable Hope Valley wedding on the horizon. And that's that for today's video, folks. Thank you so much for watching our video today, and we will see you in the next one. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your family and with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below.